They go play action here on first down. Now the ball comes loose.
Script plays to start a game so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was...
And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And he motions the wide receiver. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Past the 20. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee. Going to. We still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 52 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time.
Game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second down now after the incompletion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And a give this time to the tailback. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Going to throw right side here, complete.
As your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll set up a throw. escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Andrew Billings able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just outside his own goal line. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, on for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
The blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Watch time. All right, now, look at 56. Gone.
They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. He'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing. Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Running back.
And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And now here's a carry heading left. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Third down. The Bears on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On play action, they'll throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
All right, here we go. Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it?
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. They find some open field here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go now. 3-19. Back down in Philly. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. And he's got some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback right in the face of him puts him down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Houston. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back in their offense if they want a chance. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And to give this time to the tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Bears on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. Receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now out comes Houston, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. From left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. And with 45 seconds showing, he spikes the football. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And his kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute...
And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.